It's the final few seconds before the lights go out, and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analyzed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. Motorsport Manager. Take control.
Right then, started with the pit crew, because I usually forget about the pit crew, so let's do that first. Yes, we need to take you out. Probably for you. Is there anybody better or equal? Only equal, so okay. Wait, what? Did I click on the wrong person? I must have clicked on the wrong person, because that didn't make any sense. Yes, okay. I'm not drunk. No. I haven't even had any alcohol. Turn you out as well. For you? Maybe you. Probably you. Or you. No, we'll do you. You got a slightly higher rating on the tires. Tires haven't been a problem though. We haven't had any mistakes on the tires all season. No, I'll give you one more race. We'll take you off after. We'll take you off after the next race. You're actually not that bad. I'll keep you for now. You're not that bad. I'll keep you for now. Yeah. You're pretty bad. I don't want to hire you. It's okay. Okay, so Cavalcanti top with Beauchamp behind. Car condition 12 hours, not so bad. Interview, yes, always have time for an interview. Andre Gomez was fuming in his post-race interview after running out of fuel on the last lap. He didn't run out of fuel. What are you on about? Are you going to apologize to him? Well, no, because he's wrong. Screw it. We'll just leave it as the neutral. I probably should apologize to him, but no, he's wrong. He didn't run out of fuel. He ran out of tires. I don't think he ran out of fuel anyway. That would explain why he completely slowed down though, so maybe he did run out of fuel as well. Okay. I wasn't paying enough attention to the fuel apparently. In which case, that is my fault. But no, I'm not going to apologize to him. Finished repairing both cars. Yay! Alright then. So, we're not going to buy any parts now because we can't afford it. We are going to work on reliability where it is weakest though. So there and there. 6 days before the race. Great. We're going to have an almost... Well, we're going to have an average 85 and above % reliability car, which is good if we don't run out of fuel again. Are we done with sponsors? Am I mad? Oh, it's next race we'll use this sponsor. Okay. Oh, hi Newt. How are you? No? Going for water? Alright then. Politics, energy recovery. I don't remember what the energy recovery is. Is that another battery thing? I really don't want a battery. Potential addition of an energy recovery system. Yeah, it's due to be voted on. I don't think I want that, but we'll see what. We'll see how the votes are going. I don't think I want it in the ERS though, because it gives cars an extra boost, and the boost isn't going to help me too much. So I think it's better if we don't have the ERS, because it's going to give us even more things. First of all, we got to pay for, and second of all, to give every car an advantage, and we're behind. So yeah, I think I'm voting against ERS. We may actually use the extra votes for that as well. Let's have a look. Well, help Garuda, Octane, Dragon. Why would it help these teams? I don't really understand. It would not benefit the stronger teams. That doesn't make sense to me. Costing a minimum of 100,000. We're gonna have what? We took the first few races. We took 1 million from the first few races, so we're gonna have something like 4.5 million for our car at the end of the season. No, we can't afford it. We really can't afford it. We're against it. We're gonna have one more vote before the end. How many points do I have? I have 3. Oof. No, we're against it. Yep, I'm sure. Because we don't want to spend the money. Wow, everybody's for it. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, never mind then. We're going to have an ERS that we have to pay for. Yay! It's only 100,000, I guess. That's the kind of money that grows on trees. So what's happening next season? Jesus, they changed a lot. Almost everything was voted in. So, addition of Yokohama, sorry. Driver aids, yeah. And energy recovery systems. Oof. Big oof. Big oof, big oof, big oof. Okay then. It's going to be a rough season next season. Even rougher than this season. My mechanic. Oh, what's happening now? Can we get rid of Carlos? No, I'll get rid of you. No, we're not getting rid of Carlos. Are you crazy? I recently hired Carlos. And you're worthless to me, so we'll get rid of you. Right, so target update. This makes me laugh every time. Just a reminder that we're currently 10th place out of 10 in Teams Championship. This is currently bang on your original target of 10th. Not bad at all. I'm really glad you're losing. Yeah, me too. Love it. Love losing. Factory feedback. I know my factory sucks. I intend fully to upgrade the factory, but we're not doing it yet. Oh wait, did that finish as well? Ah, everything finished. Okay, good. Let's get some reliability up then. Yeah, we'll get the brakes up for certain, and we'll get the engine up, because engine's braking is bad. There's your advice to today. If you have a car and your engine brakes, that is bad. Don't let it happen. If you didn't know that, then I don't blame you. Alright then, so, moving on. Kind of moving on. What do you want? Pre-race gossip. I don't care. Moving on. We're back in Milan. The track that is great for anybody who can drive fast. So anybody who is not us, basically. May retiring? Probably not. Because usually when you say somebody's retiring, they don't. So we've got one more chance to get 200,000 from this, because it's gone after this race. So let's try and get our last 200,000. It would help us a lot if we can, basically. On to the fast track though. The one where we're almost guaranteed 19th and 20th. Because we simply cannot compete on fast tracks. We don't have the car for it. Having said that though, our engines are a bit better. But no, I don't think we can compete. Pretty sure that we can't, to be fair. And it's raining. Yay. Okay then. Raining for practice at least, so let's get feedback from you two. And we're going in the opposite direction, yeah? This is B? Yeah, this is B. So Milan track B, yes. And we'll of course have you on inters. It's really wet, is it? Yeah, it's pretty wet, to be fair. Hey Newt. You want a cameo? No? You're gonna go attack my wires? Of course you are. Don't attack my wires, please. It's not safe. Because I know you. You'll find something that's even bigger and more dangerous and likely to give you a big shock. Yes. What, you want a cameo or no? Come on in. Newt? Newt? Come on. No? Okay, you're staying there. Alright, well, let me know if you change your mind. Let's take practice then! And let's try and remember to speed it up. Because I've been doing okay with that actually this time round, but in general I often forget to speed up, which is really annoying, because it's boring to play the practice in general, so it's definitely boring to watch it, I'm pretty sure. But yes, let's speed it right up. Let's try and get through this practice nice and quickly. And we'll see how slow we are compared to the other cars actually, because we're probably going to be very slow. Handling is spot on, good. Oh, we can get more out of the car actually. Now that you've done your flying lap. Hey, Newt, come on in. E.T. No? Okay. He can't quite decide if he wants a cameo or not, so we'll keep an eye on it for now. I guess no. He's decided to just sit down. Weird. Which on the plus side means he's not headbutting my microphone, because he does that quite a lot. Why is Domingo driving so badly? Is Domingo not good in the water or something? And I forgot. Maybe he's not very good at wets actually. That's possible. I know that is a trait that exists in the game. Well, we got it right up, and I don't think I'm going to send them back out because the tyres are both completely gone, so no, we'll just let it run out for the minute. We're not going to manage to get up in a minute anyway, so that's fine. What are you slowing down for? There we go. Finish off the practice. Newt, careful. Careful. Newt is my cat, if anybody is confused by Newt, because I just remembered that there are new people here potentially. So Newt is the cat. He's the brains behind the operation, really. I'm just the voice. He tells me what to do and when, and I do it. And sometimes yell at him in Russian, because, you know, because he's Russian. I guess that's the main reason. So I managed to drop that because it didn't help. I think we'll just stick with the performance on the tyres. Because so far the that extra speed has not really been good. Man, we're going to start off blowing up the car, and hopefully we'll finish off with the car not blowing up. Chu, Dembele, Rogers. Dembele is ZRT. Yeah, okay, so the bad team is Archer. Octane is the better team. Yes, Octane is the better team. There we go. I could have just looked at this the whole way through, but I keep forgetting. So, alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Last race. Last race of today. Ready, steady, vroom! That's a good start. I don't think it will last very long, but we are starting by pulling away a bit. That's kind of surprising. Actually, it's not, because we got Dembele behind us. When all the fast cars come up, this is going to stop. But you know, we started off with a pretty solid start here, actually. To give context to people who haven't heard it before, the average car in the competition, the engine, for example, has something like 150 specs. The best cars have 200 and something. The statistics is how they work. Our car started off as 8 and 12, and now they are both around 80. So we're still behind the pack, but our engines are much stronger than they were at least. But compared to the really fast cars, you know, they've still got 3 times the engine that we have. If ours is 80 and theirs is like 240, which is probably about right. Mello is an example, actually, of a car that is much stronger than ours. So the guy who just took us over, is Mello a guy? Mello is a guy, yes. So the guy who just took over, he's got a much stronger car than we do, which means that this race is completely impossible for us for the most part. It is the worst race of the... Well, the first one is the worst race of the season. This is the second worst, because we do this track twice. But at least we have a stronger car than the first time we did it. Though also the first time we did it, there were some crashes, so you know we can hope for that. It's not very often that someone crashes on this track, though. I didn't check the weather either. The weather is staying sunny. Good, I guess. That's okay. You don't need to get past Gomez. Gomez is your teammate. And we can ease off on the car and work more on survivability for the race. Because we do want to do 2 late pits, in theory. And Anthony in particular is terrible with tyre wear. She's already got it down to less than 70% after 2 laps. It's really bad. It's really bad. Especially on this track where you don't even have to turn. Come on, keep fighting Sabato. I know you can't, but keep fighting him. So the car that just passed us is exactly the car that I'm comparing to, with the 3 times stronger engine. Starting. So that's assuming that they haven't even, you know, improved the engine, which they probably have during the season. Chu is not one of those examples though. Chu shouldn't be in a car that's much stronger than ours, to be fair. He'll be stronger, but not much stronger. And same with... No, our below is actually... yeah. All of the fast cars are catching us now. Well, all of the fast cars and Chu. Yeah, because Tang is all the way down there, so yeah. Tang is doing even worse than our car. And Tang and Chu are the race mates with roughly the same car. And Beauchamp, I think, has the best car in the entire season, so the person 7th behind us right now. Generally speaking, he has the best car out of everybody. I've never tried to play as that team actually. I probably should, just to see how good that car is, because when you first start off they're basically guaranteed to win, though I usually play as ZRT, which is the Russian team, and they're due to finish 3rd, but I usually finish in 1st when I play as ZRT. And even if I stay in the European Championship for a few seasons, I still maintain 1st position usually. It's going to take us a little while to get a 1st with this team though, if it's even possible. The main difference when you're playing a better team is that, you know, you have a lot more money, because you get money for finishing higher in the championship, and you get better sponsors and stuff like this, so yeah, the money usually works out much more in our favor. But everything is costing us money in our case. I suppose I could try for... No, that's a bad idea. I was going to say I could try for an 8th place finish next season, but I don't think it's a good idea actually. Probably not. Yeah, this one's going to be a long race. It's a short race, but it's going to feel like a long race, because our team just doesn't stand a chance. Pretty much. I will be playing... I won't be doing it on a stream. I keep making it sound like I'm doing it on a stream, and I'm not. I will be playing some Hearts of Iron 4 with Devil's Angel after this, but we won't be streaming it yet. We may stream it in the future, but not yet. And it'll probably be him streaming it, not me, because I don't think my laptop can handle it. If anybody's interested in that game, though, we are looking for more people to play with. So if you play Hearts of Iron... I said 3, I think. Sorry, Hearts of Iron 4. If you play Hearts of Iron 4, then let me know if you want to try a multiplayer or if you have experience with multiplayer. It doesn't really matter how good you are or bad you are, because Devil's Angel and I are not great. Devils is a bit better than me. I'm mostly out of practice, but I also suck, and that's a big part of the branding on this channel. I just suck at everything. Or I purposely do things that are impossible, like what I'm doing now. That's actually more on brand, to be honest. But still, sometimes I suck as well. Hearts of Iron 4 is more on the purposely doing bad things, though, branding, because I like to play things like Communist Wales, or trying to survive as Ethiopia, or as Luxembourg. My favorite to play actually is Peru, because Peru starts off completely unstable, and you have to really fix things really quickly. And then you can kind of take over South America, and if you're lucky, you manage to get enough of South America that you can challenge North America. That's usually the goal, at least, while making friends with Venezuela. So, yeah, if you are somebody who plays Hearts of Iron 4, then by all means let us know, because we're looking for more people to play with, potentially. And maybe in the future it'll be something that we stream as a group. I'm not so sure about that, though. With British internet, though, it's maybe possible. And, you know, Devil has British internet, so it's definitely possible. And I just realized that I should have pitted before this lap. Oh well, too late. So I may have to do double pit now. Oh dear. That's bad. Or I suppose we can just go put you on low and hope that you manage 2 laps. I don't think that's very likely, is it? Probably not. I probably have to do a double pit, which I haven't had that problem yet. How's the race going? I'm on that track that's impossible to win, where, you know, it's important to be a fast car, and we're not. So it's going good. It's going good. And I just completely screwed up the pitting in this one. I'm gonna have to do a double pit. I don't have a choice. So whoever goes in second is going to have a really slow pit. On the plus side, though, it does look like some of the other teams are doing it as well, so I don't know. Anthony is going to be stuck in the pit for a little while, for certain. How was food? What did you eat? Was it good? I'm actually thinking about ordering a pizza. It's kind of a tradition I have when my wife goes on a business trip. I do things that I don't normally do, like order pizza. So I'm thinking about that at the moment, but there is food in the house as well, so probably shouldn't. Just haven't decided yet whether it's a good or a bad idea. Well, I know it's a bad idea, but I mean, if it's a bad idea, if it's a really bad idea, you know. So we'll see, and we can push the car now. Yeah, I know. I don't usually queue. I was not paying enough attention to what was going on in the race. What can I say? So we're going to try not to do that again. Yeah, capsulon is basically a layer of chips, fries, a layer of donut, and a layer of salad. Salad? Of salad. Salad. You know, that really popular dish, the salad dish. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Sounds really bad, actually, but, you know, sounds tasty, but really bad. Sounds like something I can't eat, actually. But overall, you know, not so bad. Sorry. I do have a newt next to me, but he hasn't decided if he wants a cameo or not. He keeps kind of getting up and looking like he wants to come for a quick poke at the computer, and then goes back to lying down and not caring so much. So, don't know if we're going to get a cameo out of him this stream. Maybe he'll make up his mind in the next, I don't know, couple of laps, hopefully. So, we got to do one more. We actually, even though we did end up putting the 2 cars pitting together, we did actually get more time on the track as a result, and we're not looking overly healthy compared to everybody else. If we stop pushing the tires, we might be actually. And just keep the engine work going on, because yeah, we could do a late pit with both here, and maybe really push at the end. So I may have just accidentally been a genius, or I may have just completely fucked the race. We'll find out in the next couple of laps. Basically. And sure, as you play Hearts of Iron, what's your favorite country to play as? Because, you know, it's always an interesting conversation for the most part. I doubt you're also a Peru fan, or a communist Wales, or a Luxembourg fan, or an Ethiopia. Ethiopia's... I've never won as Ethiopia, but I always enjoy trying it at least. I know that you could win as Ethiopia in really, really old build, but I'm not even convinced it's possible anymore. Yes, country. What do you mean I'm yes, country? Are you referring to Wales? Something small. That doesn't really narrow it down. So, China's pretty fun. Yeah, China's one of those ones actually where it goes great and then it goes horribly wrong, generally speaking. I don't think I've done a Chinese defense as well. I usually play Communist China if I'm going to play China, though. Because when you play China, basically, as soon as Japan has the sea, you're screwed. And when you play Communist China, basically, as soon as you open the game, you're screwed. But, you know, it's still good fun, usually. Though I do remember the one playthrough I did as Communist China where I let China fall apart. I joined the Comintern and we destroyed Japan and all of its friends, basically. So I joined the group and then I just declared war on Japan, and we managed to break them pretty convincingly. Though the Russians were slow with that, to be fair. If you win the early China-Japan war, you're in for an easy game. Exactly. There's a big if, though. You know, so that's only asking a little bit. It's not asking too much. Oh no. Well, Devil's Angel and I were talking about doing the small Entente playthrough. So with at least 3 players, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, and Romania. And I guess if we have more players, then taking some more countries that are in the same geographic basic location, or taking somewhere like France maybe, but I think France makes it a bit too easy if you got all the players playing those roles. Hey, we're back up to 12. So I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be something for the future, hopefully, anyway. Sounds pretty fun. Yeah, it sounds pretty horrible, to be fair. I've played as the Czech Republic a few times, and what always goes wrong is the AI, essentially. So I actually like the small Entente route with the Czech Republic, but when Germany invades, finally, you know, the Czech Republic's tactics are basically don't fucking move. And, you know, Romania comes and goes, right, so we're fighting the Germans, let's go, charge! And, yeah, it always ends up going badly, because you end up with somebody moving out of position. Because you forget to turn off at least one front line. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just an idiot. That's also possible. Alright, 5 laps left. Alright. Let's do it. Let's try and hold on to this position. Maybe I am accidentally an idiot. Yeah, I'm accidentally an idiot, definitely. But maybe I am accidentally a genius, you know? Because we got a lot out of that double pit in the end. I think Anthony's way too far behind, though, to be fair. Time to get effed up the arse is Poland. Yeah, exactly. They fixed Poland, though, to be fair. And they fixed Spain, which was a big one, because Spain was always the boring part of the game for me. It was always exactly the same, and it got frustrating. But they've actually made it so all kinds of crazy things can happen in Spain now, which is good. Now, laps to go left, we've got 5, so Anthony's going to go in there with 4 laps remaining. switch down Sneak. She's going to come around probably ahead of Gomez here. Probably, maybe. Yes, we can pit soon, but not yet. Not yet, Anthony. Soon. Now we can pit. So we're going to try for a bum rush to the end from both cars here. And it's probably going to end up terribly, but it's going to be worth it. I don't know, I've noticed that the recent DLCs for Hearts-Fine have been really good, because they've if you're not playing with historic stuff on, which generally speaking I don't, all kinds of crazy things can happen, and the universe gets really, really weird sometimes. Anyway, though, we're at the final part of this race finally. So let's do our rushing to the finish, and there's still 1, 2, 3, 4 people still in the pit, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think this was accidental genius. I think this was pretty accurately idiotic. I don't think we're going to get out of this what we want to get out of this, to be fair. Pick up 1 from the pit, maybe? No, she's already finished. Yeah. It's not surprising on this track, though. I mean, we need miracles to get some positions on this track for the most part. I don't actually own any DLCs. I just let someone else host to use them. Yeah. Oh, you normally play multiplayer? Okay. Well, the whole reason Devils and I want to play multiplayer is because I've done it once, but it wasn't a very good experience, and because the person who was hosting, their internet wasn't strong enough. But he's never done it as well, so that's why we want to try it for the most part. Yes, let's not run out of fuel. Let's not run the tires down. Let's concentrate today. Yes, okay. Yeah, okay. We're looking good. I mean, we're looking terrible, but we're looking good. I'm still thinking about that pizza. That's what I'm concentrating on. Oh, still got beer as well. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have pizza then. Pizza and beer. Sounds like a terrible combination. We're probably doing that. Go, Gomez, go! Catch all these people who you definitely can't catch. Though you are catching them. Surprising. We're not going to catch El Sadat though. That's almost definite. Especially in 2 laps. That's not going to happen, is it? No. Multiplayer often desyncs in the late game. It doesn't like a rush with 500 divisions. It's not just multiplayer. The game in general desyncs in the late game. When you're around 42, 43, the game starts lagging hard because of all the stuff that's going on. I think it used to be better on the older versions, but with all the stuff they've added to it as well, there's just too much. There's too many plates in the air, basically. We're not checking the engine. We're on the last lap almost, so you know, survive with the engine. We're not catching anybody though, are we? Let's make sure we at least finish this race. Especially with a screwed engine. Not much we can do about that. You know, we can hope to catch is Valdez with their broken tyres here, but I don't think we're going to be fair. Having said that though, we really are right up their backside, so we might get 15th. So go Gomez, go. I may as well keep pushing it, to be fair. I may as well, because they've got so much fuel. And the tyres are fine as well. Go on, just destroy the cars. Go for it. Why not? Last lap. Destroy the cars. He's gonna catch him, you know. Maybe. We shouldn't be catching him, but we're doing alright here. We might just take him over. I have no idea what real F1 is like, but I imagine it's very much the same. You're just watching a race that doesn't make any sense until like the last 2 laps, and then it gets really exciting. It's kind of like watching motocross, actually. My dad used to race motocross, and I learned to as well, but I never actually raced. I raced quad bikes, but not two-wheelers. Hey, right at the end. It was the same kind of thing, though. You know, you're watching something, and it's boring, and then the last 3 or 4 laps, all hell breaks loose, and it gets really interesting. So, yeah, I get the same kind of feeling. That didn't suck so much. I mean, we somehow got 15th and 19th on this lap. That was really good, actually. You're right behind Antonov as well, so maybe Antonov will use a bad part again, and then we'll get 14th instead. Yeah. 3 races in a row, though? Not very likely. I know, it was Sabato last time, wasn't it? It was Antonov, then Sabato, then we're hoping for Antonov again. Okay, good. Nope. He didn't use a bad part this time. Well, nobody crashed this stream. We had all the crashes last stream. There was the race where 5 cars crashed. Quite literally 5 cars crashed. It was really weird. I just saw something very interesting. Neuralink is going to start human trials this year. It's basically computer interfacing connected directly to the brain. That sounds like a conversation that we should have started about an hour ago. but okay. I'll look into it actually, because that is kind of interesting. Neuralink. Okay. It makes sense given the description you just gave of it and the title of the company or whatever it is. That makes perfect sense. But alright, we're at the end of this one most likely. So we're going to move off this first actually. I usually finish with fixing the cars, don't I? So we'll fix the cars. And then we'll find someone to raid. Yeah, so 12 hours, that's fine. Oh, and the interview, of course. I always have time for an interview. It's an Elon Musk company. Who else would it be? Eastwood Motorsports Jonsdottir had a bit of a disaster in that race, finishing down in 8th. What's your analysis? I don't care. I actually like her, so we'll say that she did fine. So she should be open to discussing terms. So if they drop her at the end of the season, we may pick her up, because she's actually pretty good. For our purposes, at least, and she's not too expensive. Yeah, okay. And Abelo wins. Okay. Abeloa. Abeloa. Car repair finished. Huzzah! Okay, good. So, we're gonna save. And then we're going to see who's online, because that's our free races, and that's usually how I do these ones.